Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel where we have 4 upcoming projects to talk about. These are all great projects in my opinion, and I can't wait to share some info about them with you guys. Hopefully you enjoy this video and enjoy these 4 projects. If you do and get any value from this video at all, do consider to subscribe and obviously also smash that like button. I would highly appreciate it. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitter and check out my Patreon link down below. Now with that said, this is not financial advice. Remember to do your own research on these projects and invest at your own risk. But with that out of the way, let's head into project number 1. Okay, so this first project is one that I have covered previously on the channel, but I just quickly went over it because at that point they had not released their roadmap and stuff like that. So I'm back featuring this project again, and it's Dahlys, a collection of 2,222 dreamers on Solana inspired by the works and illustrations of our childhood stories. They have 14,000 followers and it's a really hyped collection and just really unique. First of all, the artwork obviously inspired by childhood stories. It's super unique, nothing I've seen before on Solana at least. They will also have gamified staking, which I'm a huge fan of, especially the gamified staking on something like Solana Puppy Pound. It just really creates an even more engaging community. So enter your Daly in the Dream Emporium and let them explore wild and fantastic worlds. See your Dalys explore the savannah, take a rocket ship to the moon, or dive into the deepest depths of the sea to earn Imagine tokens. Use your Imagine tokens to purchase Daly Dream mushrooms that help them on their journey to become Imagineers and manifest their expressions of creativity. Each Daly holds a book with different stories to help them imagine and create. The longer your Daly's journey is, the more he is able to daydream and earn Imagine tokens. So they will basically have these different stories and stuff like that. You have a flexible staking that earns the least amount of tokens, and if you lock your NFT up for staking for 7 days, you earn a little bit more. 14 days, 21 days, 28 days, and free lockup. And then you have another one if you get a 101 NFT. Right, so here are some of the basic utilities. You have staking, you have generation 2, and you have the Daly DAO. Then you have the team right here consisting of these 3 people, and you have the roadmap consisting of these 5 goals basically. So you have goal 1, goal 2, goal 3, goal 4, and goal 5. I'm not going to cover everything right now because the video would just be too long. They have also announced a partnership with the Hydra launchpad, which is the launchpad from the Sea Shanties team, which is really cool. So they are going to launch on that launchpad. And if we take a look in their Discord, you can see that the mint date is April 6th, so in not too long, and the price is 1.5 Solana, obviously with a 2,222 supply. I do believe this is whitelist only, so if you don't have whitelist, it might be hard to get one, but the mint isn't happening for like another week, so you still have some time to grind for whitelist. So overall, Dahlys is a really interesting and super unique project overall that I'm a huge fan of, so definitely recommend taking a look at it. Obviously, the links to all of these 4 projects will be down in the description. Okay, now the next project we're gonna take a look at is VoidWalkers, currently 5,700 followers here on Twitter, and if we head over to their website, this is what it looks like. So what is a VoidWalker? VoidWalker is a collectible and highly customizable NFT usable in the upcoming metaverse. By owning this asset, you can access our community wallet and are entitled to more additional content that comes out of this project in the future. So this is essentially a gaming project because they will be releasing their own game, and they are doing 3 separate mints. So this first mint, as you can see right here, is happening on April 15th, so in approximately 2 weeks, and this initial launch will only have a supply of 500 NFTs, and then they will do 2 more launches in the future with 5,000 NFTs in each, I believe. So the total supply will be approximately 10,000, just something to remember when minting this first one. But there will be a couple of months space between these different launches, so for at least like a month or so, the supply will stay at like 500. And as you can see on the screen, this is their artwork. It's basically these 3D avatars, high quality people that obviously are meant to be used in their game. So you have 6 different traits. You have the head attribute, you have the weapons, you have their tools on their hips, you have the body or the clothes, you have this little friend floating in the background, and you have the background on the NFT, of course. So if we take a quick look at their roadmap, they had phase 1, which was Q4 2021, so that's obviously already done. Universe creation and project development. Then you have phase 2, initial NFT offering, which are these first 500 NFTs in Q1 and Q2, obviously happening April 15th. Then in phase 3 in Q2 2022, you have lore and universe expansion. Then you have phase 4, which is Voyage collection, Q3 2022, which is the second mint of these 5,000 VoidWalkers. Then you have community wallet setting off Q4 2022. You have phase 2 of the community wallet, activation of the Glint token ecosystem, gamification in this next phase, then alpha testing, beta testing, and then at this point they will basically launch their full game. They do also have their team down here, which are fully doxed, by the way. They do have pictures, and I've also been in a voice call with both Dave David and Wojciech as well. So I can confirm that these are the actual people. So they are currently working on development on their game and stuff like that. And this is obviously a long-term project because their game isn't coming out until a bit into the future. But this first launch only has a 500 supply, which could be tempting, but just remember that the final supply will be like 10,000, of course. But overall, super interesting project. I do think the art looks pretty cool. And if they're able to implement these characters into a functioning and cool game, I think it can do really well. Okay, now the third project we're gonna talk about is Wobblebug. These guys have 14.5 thousand followers here on Twitter. The Solana invasion has begun. First of all, let's just talk about the art because I think the art of these is sick. It's basically these 3D alien types of characters, as you can see right here. I mean, personally, I think it's super unique and I think they look sick. And this is also a really unique collection. It's basically created by this guy named Wookie. This is a Grammy nominated music producer. He currently has like 1 million monthly listeners over on Spotify. And if we head over to their website, you can see that Wobblebug is the first tokenized musician in history that allows fans to own a piece of a DJ's career. Wobblebug was created by Grammy nominated and world-renowned DJ and producer Wookie along with a team of music industry veterans and NFT blockchain professionals. And then they go on to talk about some of the utility behind this project. Holding a Mega Wob NFT is your chance to invest in the first tokenized musician's career and share in the proceeds of it. Community members will be able to acquire and stake their Mega Wob NFT for Wob tokens, the utility token of the Wobblebug ecosystem, which is propped up by the career earnings of Wobblebug. With Wob token, members will be able to acquire things like Wobblebug merch, exclusive merch and stamps made by Wobblebug, tickets to live events and major festivals, loot boxes and much more. Then you have the team down here, so a pretty huge team consisting of these 10 people. So just overall a really unique project. I haven't really seen a project like this with this type of utility before, and just the art itself looks absolutely sick. Now this project is fairly early still because they have not announced a price, not a mint date or a supply yet, so we basically don't know anything about the mint info for this project, but overall super unique and really cool art. Okay, now last but not least we have Cosmic Ape Crusaders, building a lore and art driven GameFi idle staking RPG with a multi-year plan of benefits and utility deeply entwined with the story. They currently have almost 7,000 followers here on Twitter, and first of all let's take a look at their art because I do think their art is really cool. It's basically these super cartoony characters as you can see, and overall I actually really like them. And if we take a look in their Discord, they have released their full roadmap as well, including the mint unrevealed NFTs, and then they will actually reveal these NFTs after 24 hours after the mint. Then they have the Crusader DAO, they have power training via staking, they have cosmic staking, tokenomics and liquidity pools, power reroll and one-on-one auctions, and then here they have a preview for Arc 2, which includes research facilities, weapons, vehicles, battles, raids, training chamber, new powers, enhanced powers, blueprint upgrades, and basically here's a small overview of their power staking system. So apes can be staked for 7 days to learn a random power, gain a new trait in their metadata for the power. So I mean, this is another really interesting way to stake NFTs because the entire basic staking meta is kind of getting old by now. So I really like when projects try to implement something unique with their staking, for example with gamified staking such as Dahlys or something like Cosmic Ape Crusaders are doing. Now this is another project that we're super early to because they don't have a mint price, they don't have a mint date or a supply yet, so you for sure have some time to try to grind for a whitelist spot. So Cosmic Ape Crusaders is another really unique and really cool project with some really nice art as well in my opinion. And there you go, those were the 4 projects in today's video. We had Dahlys, we had VoidWalker, Cosmic Ape Crusaders as well as Wobblebug. So do let me know down in the comment section what you thought of these 4 projects. These are all projects that I'm a huge fan of and that I for sure think is worth taking a look at. Obviously do your own research and invest at your own risk. Obviously I cannot predict the future, so I can't guarantee that these projects will do well, but for sure some interesting projects. Now with all of that said, make sure to follow me over on Twitter and check out my Patreon, links are down below, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys later. Peace.